Today we're going to talk about what you can do when you've had a concussion. I know when you've had a concussion, you feel like you can't do anything. You are so ready to do something besides lay in bed. Your head hurts or you're having symptoms of pain. And I had a concussion 3 years ago. I want to help you and others to get help quicker. So we're going to talk about 3 things. What you can do that's restful, what you can do when you're ready to do something because you're tired of resting. And also at the end, I'm going to share a little secret that has made a world of difference for me in being able to do more of what I want to do when symptoms of my concussion have been holding me back. There are 2 different kinds of activities you can do when you've had a concussion. Of course, there's resting, which you're probably already sick of. But if you've tried your bed, which I'm sure you have, and you're sick of that, play Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Try someone else's bed. And then once you've taken naps and slept in other people's beds in your home, then, there's the couch, maybe there's a chair that's comfy. You can also take it outside. And my kids had a tent set up in the backyard, so I took a nap in the tent. It's just nice to be somewhere else besides your bed. I took a nap on the trampoline one day. That was actually really relaxing. I couldn't actually fall asleep because I'm not used to sleeping outside with neighborhood noises, but it was really relaxing. I also like to sit on the swing in the yard. It just helps to be outside and you can hear the sounds outside. It's just something that's not quite so boring as just resting. You can pray, you can make tea. Today I have peppermint tea. You can snuggle your pet wherever you're at, or play with them, throw the ball. If you think of other ideas that you've found, list them below, because we all need ideas for those days when we need to be resting. You get to the point where you're having a really good day and you're not supposed to overdo it, but you're really ready to do something. You're tired of doing nothing. But initially for me, my brain couldn't do anything that required thinking because it just caused migraines and a lot of different symptoms. So I personally have always liked to cook. I can cook without a recipe and without having to look up recipes. If you have to look it up on the internet to do it, it's too much. If you have to read a book or follow directions, it's too much, especially at the very beginning of your journey. And but as you get out a little ways, it's always better to do things that require less thinking. This is crazy. I'm a teacher. I'm also a linguist. I love words. I love thinking. So it's really crazy to be saying this, but for your brain recovery, you really do need things that require less work for your brain. So the easier to digest or just do it without thinking, the better. Some of those activities for me were gardening. It was just so relaxing. And along with that, then you get the earthing in, right? That's really good for us to get rid of all that. All the EMFs in the environment that affect our health. So that can help too. Swimming is good. Pilates or yoga. And if you're really struggling with fatigue, maybe all you're doing is just a couple stretches on your own. You're not even like watching a video or anything. You're just do what you can. And if you have a family or you want to do something entertaining, you can always play games like cornhole, or if you have croquet, then those are things that you can do that don't require a lot of thinking, but that you can get out and move your body. Also, painting is fun. My doctor recommended that I start playing an instrument, which I'm thinking, oh, I was horrible at the piano as a kid. There's no way. That is so much brain work. No way. He explained that it helps stimulate different parts of your brain at the same time, which actually helps with healing if you do it in moderation. I always do it like after I've done something that refreshes my brain. Like, so after I go for a walk, then I will sit down and practice the piano. And if I'm having a good day and my brain's working the way I want it to, and my hands will both play, and then I'll do that. And then if I sit down and I realize, oh my goodness, I feel like a little kid, I'm not coordinated today, then I'll quit after 5 minutes, and that's good. Be happy with whatever you can do. And that was a huge mental shift I had to take. My best thing I ever did was start going to a counselor after my brain injury. When you're used to working on goals and projects all the time, to be home doing nothing, I just didn't know what to do with myself. And my counselor said, you need to focus on being happy about what you can do, and so that's an activity you can do. If writing is something that you can do at this time, make a list of all the things that you can do, or things that you're grateful for that aren't hurt, and things that are working in your body. And so, if you try to do the dishes and you can only make it 5 minutes because you feel like it's the equivalent of hiking a mountain, then be happy that, okay, I did 5 minutes of the dishes today. Wherever you're at, work with your body, and when you start to have symptoms because of it, then stop. That's what every doctor has told me. Like, when you're doing something and you have symptoms start happening, that's when you stop. So sweeping the floor, folding laundry, going outside, sweeping the sidewalk, raking leaves, paddle boat, canoe, kayaking. Again, if you're at the point somebody else needs to help you out, or you just want to be with someone else, go with them, and it's more fun anyway. I'm celebrating a birthday with a big 0 on the end, so we rented a cabin, and I've always loved adventures, but now I have had to find adventures in the quiet. Here they have a hot tub, there's a sauna across the yard, and there's also a beautiful lake. And so here's the secret. So after doing all these things, and I just felt like a toddler learning to crawl, and like I kept doing head plants, with my health. I'd feel good. So as soon as I feel good, I'd want to get some emails done and some bills paid, and I'd want to start writing another book. And so I'd sit down and I'm like, oh, I got to take advantage of this day because I feel good today. I have to get something done. And so I would get something done and then have all these symptoms and keep going because I want to get as much done as I can right now. Well, then I would totally crash and sabotage myself so that the next day I could not get anything done. I couldn't do anything I wanted. So I have learned to protect my environment. So when you are doing what you want to do, so these are the 2 secrets I've learned. When you're doing what you want to do, remove as many triggers as you can. So I used to listen to music all the time, but I have learned, for me, it's just adds to more that I have to think about and do. The doctor explained to me that it's an accumulation of input that overwhelms your brain, and then at a certain point your brain's like, this is too much, I need to turn off so I can heal. And that's when you're like stuck in bed for hours. So you want to work with your body, plan on allowing yourself to have up to 12 hours of sleep at night. If your body needs to, allow yourself to sleep that long, or if you're ready to get up after 10, do that too. But then throughout the day, as you're doing these activities, you want to stop doing them before you start having your symptoms, or as soon as you start feeling your symptoms. So this has helped me to, I'm really learning to listen to my body since I've had this concussion and post-concussion syndrome. That's the post-concussion, oh, you're seeing it happen. One of my symptoms. I get stuck on a letter. It's like my brain's like, no, you can't have that word. I'm going to keep it. Post-concussion symptoms? No. Syndrome. No, syndrome? Is that right? I don't know. But anyway, so I guess it's about time for me to end this video because I'm starting to have symptoms. So click below if you want a full list of ideas of things that you can do. Share ideas of what has worked for you so it can help other people. And I wish you a good day. Do something today that, and even if it's only for 5 minutes, be happy that you could actually do it today.